Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer. This is episode 14 of my Let's Play to End All Wars, and it's early August 1915. So what have we got going on? Well, I have 3 cavalry units right here, and I want to parcel them out to different formations. And really, other than him, doesn't seem anywhere to put them. So we will just move one over there. Excuse me. And then we'll take a look at some of the other formations. Really like to get these 2 corps into an actual army, but might not be possible. That could do with 4 more units, so I at least want to, wait a minute, let's see. Actually, I'm going to do 4. I'll move them there. And, what do we have here? Okay. We've taken Saarbrücken. Take Kaiserslautern. And then, let's move him over here. Let's start our move on Erfurt, and we'll just take him. We'll move him to Gießen for now, and then, all right, let's take a look at the Italian front. See what's going on here. If anything interesting is happening, we've taken Bozen. A munitions dump is in Bozen. We could put this guy in Bozen, and I'll show you a move that you can do with your troops. When you're moving into another region that has a structure, city or fortress or whatever that you own, you can click this button here and it'll say enter structure. As soon as you get to that region, basically you're just garrison. I'm just going to garrison that force into Festung Bozen right there. So he will immediately move into the fortress proper and be a garrison there. One thing I wanted to mention, and I read this on the AJOB forums, is that I told you one thing wrong, and I think in the last episode, militia, and he does not have militia, but some of these formations have militia. Militia will never promote into regular infantry, is what I read on the AJOB forums. I thought they would. In other games, that does happen. In this game, it does not, apparently, from what I've learned. So which way do I want to start moving? Do I want to move north into Germany proper, or do I want to move northeast towards Vienna? I think I will. Oh, wait a minute. This is the guy that is the guy that is free, and I'm going to move him. I am going to start moving him up here. Let's try to take Innsbruck and maybe cut these forces off. They're not very big, and just see what we can do. Let's see what my war supply and funds are. I read something interesting on the AJOB forums today. One of the regulars has a modification out for this that makes it more detailed. There are several things that he adds to it. One of the things is every year you have to implement a grand plan or a grand campaign. And what that means is you have to select a target for your grand campaign. And if you don't, you lose one morale. And each turn that you don't take it, you lose one national morale. It's pretty interesting. I might do a let's play on it if it actually is working. Look at that. We lost one alignment. Wait a minute. There's supposed to be a diplomat there. I know I had at least one turn where it didn't take, but I thought the second turn it did. Well, isn't that just great? Okay, so anyway, we lost one alignment for the U.S. due to my not having a diplomat there. He's moving up. He's staying right where he is. Let's take a look and see what Arabia's doing. 90%. Very soon, and that's 94%, so that's very soon as well. So let's take a look at the Salonika area. Okay. Still inactive. He's a 3-star. We could get him, if we could get him an army command, that would be pretty significant for them. Anything else for this turn? It's taken one day to move there. I think I moved him last turn, and it's taken him 2 turns to get to where he was going. Maybe if I can surround Von Bilo at least on most sides, he'll start backing up, pulling back a little bit so as not to get cut off. That would be pretty good. Oh, and another thing the modification does is it updates the supply routine, and I'm playing on easy supply, but what he basically does is if you're not pretty much in a city or maybe one tile over from a city, you get very limited supply, and or maybe even no supply, because I know he has a video of these 2 forest regions, and he says no supply gets into them. So you have to bring your own supply if you're going to fight into those forests. Let's look at West or Southern Africa. Nothing going on. Nothing going on here. They seem to be holding out fairly well. Abundant tank research. 87 to 91. I think we looked at that last episode. So okay, let's finish this turn up. Let's go ahead and execute it. So anyway, I was as I was talking about that modification, it's a lot more detailed. It has a lot more resources. It has a modified version of sea lanes and zones of control in sea lanes. It looks very interesting, and I'd really like to check it out at some point and see how it plays. Of course, he said he wasn't sure how that artificial intelligence works in the game because he hasn't tested that part out. So it sounds like it might be just for multiplayer, because he has made 8 different countries playable, and the countries that are playable by themselves are, of course, France, Germany, Great Britain, Austria, Russia, U.S., and then 2 others that I can't remember. Maybe did I say Italy? Italy, and then one last one, and I can't remember what it was, Ottoman Empire maybe. And it looks like it would be really good for multiplayer. So if somebody tests it out and finds out the artificial intelligence works, I might do a let's play on it, possibly from the German side, because that will be very interesting to me. It's getting to the point playing the Western Entente's almost not a challenge for me unless I put it on really high difficulty levels, and I haven't really done that yet. But I'm getting a little bored with the Western Entente side anyway. I don't know if I'd really want to play the Russians and the Eastern Entente, but Germany might, Germany and the Central Powers might be a very interesting place to go with my next Let's Play. But for To End All Wars, of course, I think that's going to be a little while, because I'm probably going to do several Let's Plays on other Age-Odd titles, since I'm already doing this one. This is going to be my To End All Wars for probably a little while. Okay. Got a little battle going on here. They outnumber them more than 2-1. There goes the March to the Sound of Guns. Oh, and he's altered, in the modification, he's altered the March to the Sound of Guns mechanics. Holy cow, look at that. That doesn't look good. 174 to 50. Okay, we're back to 120. This might be the biggest battle yet in terms of casualties lost. And it doesn't look good for my side. Well, now it does. Of course, we'll end up losing some of these guys probably at some point, but man, this is a really long battle. Wow. 65,000 to 52,000, but we won. But that division was completely destroyed. It's not good. But in a way, that is good, because I think they have a lot more trouble replacing troops than we do. Okay. Let's see what we have here. See, it's really kind of annoying me that my Send Diplomat is not working on the United States. And it doesn't tell me either. Well, wow. We gained a national morale point out of that. I don't know how, because we lost more troops, but we did gain a national morale point out of that. Isn't that something? Let's see what his numbers look like. So he's down 85, and I'm still at 91. So last turn, I think the difference was about 4 points, and now it's 6 points. That's pretty good. Yeah, we had a couple of one general blamed for losing. He lost a lot of his troops. Necessarily a good thing. Okay, we got a lot of troops coming online in Great Britain, or in England, sorry. I know that my English and British friends get mad when you call the island of England Great Britain. There is a difference, obviously, and they don't like it when you mess that up. So I apologize to anybody that listens to that and is a little upset by that. It's not my intention to insult. Bristol. It's Bristol. Oh, there they are. 19th Western Division. Southampton. I hope that's not pronounced something like Southampton or something. I don't think it would be, but okay. And now we've got some troops coming on in France. Let's move them up to Verdun. Rail. Tours. And Dijon. Move them to Verdun by rail. Well, okay, let's take a look. What's going on? All right. Oh, this is one of those militia units I was talking about. They don't promote up to regular troops at any given time. Sorry about that. I could attack him, though he is very entrenched at this point. Or I could do this. See if we can't cut him off a little bit. They'll back out of there if they feel like they're starting to get cut off. 23%. My diplomat better stay there this time. It's getting pretty bad. Pretty annoying. Greece is about to join the Entente. I looked at this before. The Central Powers has lost almost 1 million men. We've lost 321,000. The Eastern Entente has lost just about the same at 319. Let's take a look at the Italian front. That's the same. Let's move him up because I don't think he has very much troops. It says he just has a regular. And this is being besieged, but still is intact. Let's move him out. Let's make him a corps commander. Let's move. That is not a militia. So let's move one more of those. That makes him a corps. He could do 6. These are all 6s. Yeah, I don't know. He's a horrible general, 100. But it's better than not having a general at all. Let's move him up here. And maybe we'll put him, whoever this was, in with him and get him up to full. And he needs to get up to full as well. Just don't have enough troops. Let's see if we can build some Italian troops. Oh, look at this. Well, that's all militia. Well, no, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are not militia. So let's move them up. And then let's hold off on buying them troops for now because of that. Because of this formation. I didn't realize they had. I should have realized it. I should have remembered that they were down there, but I did not. So what about down here? Not much going on. I'm not going to push up too much further. Okay, 6 days for him. He's active. The other guy's not. This guy still taking 2 days. He's active now. Alright, what else? We could get this guy to move him out of Dublin. I think there's an uprising in Dublin, though. Can't remember if it's already happened or not, or it happens at some point. What's his size? His transport capacity is 8, and they weigh 17. Well, let's just leave him there for now. If they do have an uprising, I don't want him to not be there. I don't understand that, but sometimes these fleets have delays before they move out. He's still at 10,699. Let's put him on defensive, but he might still attack somebody with that naval interdiction. I don't know. I haven't tested that out before, but he's still inactive, and that's about it for this turn. So I need to start pushing even further. They've got a lot of troops that they're really not using. They got this formation down here that's 2556 power. I would have done something with that by now. I would have probably moved him up this way and attacked into there, and then tried to come through Luxembourg myself, or possibly come through here. Slide these guys this way, or move this guy down and move this guy up, and then use him as pretty much sacrifice Thionville for some actions, but with a force of 2559, he could beat anybody up here probably, unless he's a horrible general, or he's a 411, so he's not good. He's got good strategic rating, but he does not have good attack rating, so he'd still probably win against 470 or 487. Of course, I know that this has more than just 487. It's 487 plus 245, so that's 700. He'd still probably beat those guys, though. This guy still needs 6 people. Why hasn't that? Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and execute this turn. Might as well. see what happens. So yeah, I've talked a little bit about doing my next Let's Play and what title I'll do it on. I'm probably going to do it on Civil War II. I want to revisit that. I played a few games of it, and I'd like to revisit it. I had a really, really enjoyable game with it when I first got it, and I haven't really been able to recreate that kind of enjoyment with it. I mean, I still like it. It was just that there were a couple things that happened in that game that were really cool that I thought, and I really enjoyed that game. One of them was I was playing at Union. And if you know anything about USA geography, you know that Cairo, Illinois, is at the junction of two rivers, one being the Mississippi River and the other one I can't remember. But the South attacked up into it and took Cairo. Well, then they had several fairly big armies in Cairo, and I ended up blockading it and actually blocking its land units as well. And it got to the point where they started attacking out of it, and they couldn't break the blockade or it wasn't a siege because my armies weren't in the same region, but it was still surrounded, and eventually they started trying to attack out of it, and I ended up completely obliterating 2 or 3 armies, and it wasn't anything that I had planned. It was just something that came about, but I really enjoyed that because it was really neat to see how you could kind of use that kind of strategy, because once they were in Cairo, I realized I could trap them there. I was trying to keep them from taking Cairo, but once I realized I couldn't keep them from taking Cairo, I realized I could trap them in Cairo, which was pretty neat for me. I thought I really enjoyed it. I'm still trying to figure out what this star with a 5 is, and sometimes it's a different. I mean, it's a different number all the time. So we won the Battle of Innsbruck. You can see, if you can see the planes, the icons of the planes flying. So they're constantly flying reconnaissance missions. So let's see. Now see, he's got a good entrenchment value, so I'm hoping that'll help. But now they're up to 120,000. He only has 100. He only has 80. But he's still entrenched a lot better. And now that star's gone. I don't know what that star was. I should win this battle. But it's another fairly large battle. He's losing a lot of men. This battle's going on forever. If they win this, and I think they attacked across a river there too. Holy cow, this is going on. He's up to 109,000 men. I might lose this battle. Yeah. British defeat 64,000 to 59,000. Well, crap. But makes the game more interesting. because I'm not steamrolling them everywhere now. But I knew eventually that they would move their troops to the Western Front and start challenging me in different situations. Let's see if they got a national morale point out of that. Let's see. We won a battle. That wasn't the one. And then we lost 3 national morale on that. Well, that's pretty bad. Now we're tied. 87 morale to 87 morale. That is not good at all. It's time to move these guys back. And Joffrey has been blamed. Charles Landrzak has been blamed. General has been blamed. Kitchener has been congratulated. You know, sometimes you get that. Sometimes you, even when you lose, you get a situation where you actually won. Oh, and he marched to the sound of... No, he retreated is what he did, I think. Do that. Oh, Lord Kitchener was attacked. Our diplomatic mission in the United States is actually finally working. He in a battle? It doesn't say he was in a battle. Oh well. Let's move him over there. Then we can maybe sneak in behind him, crush him, maybe get some of this national morale back. It does make the game a little more interesting when you lose some battles. I mean, I didn't expect to win every single battle, and I didn't win every single battle, obviously. Let's not do that. Let's see. Nobody's there. Italy. Well, Salonika. Active. We can't initiate a battle with them. And then, let's see. Does this have any walls? It has 181 power in the middle of the... no breach there, no breach here. $38 of 49. 41 of 49. $47 of 49. And he's at 826. So that he's 12 and he only has 6 left under his. Other generals. Couple. Let's see, a couple. This guy. He's there. Let's move him down. Join up with that army. He's got a power of 365. If I was to cross that river, let's go to Flitch. Let's move him down. I could build him out too, actually. Let's build some Italian troops. Infantry. Italian. These are the mountain brigades. Let's build them. And then let's build some of the regular infantry. That's about enough of that. And wow, a lot more troops are finishing up in England. So let's try that again. Another one in Coventry. Cambridge. That's a pioneer brigade. 2 reds. Well, we're starting to get a lot of troops. Kaiserslautern has been taken by us, and what's this? All right. This has become a big bloody mess up here. He's taken his licking. French has taken his licking. Lanrezac has taken his licking. Let's move him up. See what happens. There were others. New Orleans. Done. And finally 2 in Angiers. Here. To Verdun as well. Alright. And we finally got our diplomatic mission to start working, so we're back to 24%. Good. Arabia is at 94%. Greece is at 100%. They will join the war next turn, and their units down here will probably be locked. They don't have a lot of units, but they have some. I think you can build about 4 of their infantry units per turn based on their construction capacity. So we won't be doing a lot with them, but let's run this turn before we quit this episode and see what happens, because I'm interested to see if we lose any more national morale. Yeah, that was one of those situations last turn where I lost that big battle where I don't know what the opposite side's going to do. I did not know that they were going to attack into a region where I was besieging the city, and they attacked with a lot more troops than I had, and they beat us. And that's one of the advantages, I guess, for gameplay is that you don't know what's going to happen. You do not know that you might be in a certain region with about 120,000 troops, and they might attack into your and try to relieve that siege with about 200,000 troops, which is very much what they did, very similar to what they did, and it caught me off guard, and I lost 3 national morale points on that one. That was a pretty harsh victory, pretty harsh loss for me, but a pretty harsh victory for them in the sense that they lost a lot of casualties, but they still picked up 3 national morale. So I really need to start taking some of these cities down here, especially Trento, to start swinging that national morale back in my favor. And of course, if I take some more of those cities up in North Germany, then I'll also, my national morale obviously will also start coming back in my favor. There's still some historical options that are going to come up that will affect national morale too. So it's kind of all over the place. There are several different events that can happen, and you never know. You really don't. This is actually not necessarily going harder for me than the games I've won, but I don't think I ever lost a battle where I lost 3 national morale before. That was pretty rough. We got to get them out. Crap. Thought I had him leaving. He still got real good entrench, but crap. He get murdered. I might lose that whole army. Because nobody's marching to the sound of guns. I thought I had backed him out. It's kind of annoying to me. I thought I had moved him out. Well, that army's done. That's a complete loss, it looks like. Thanks a lot, French. General French. Yep, we lost everything just about. Yeah, look at that. He didn't have an army anymore. That army was completely and utterly destroyed. I just lost some more national morale on that, I'm sure. Let's see if this works. The only thing that helps me is I think that I have more manpower to pull from than they do. And so if it comes to a war of attrition, it will definitely fall in my favor, especially when the United States joins. We still lost more men, but we won. Oh well. You know what that? See, that says there's that star again, and it's a 4 this time, and it's on my side. It's almost like I've got some kind of advantage or something. Yeah, it might be the entrenchment value for all I know. stalemate. Come on. This has probably been the biggest turn for battles that I've ever had these last two turns. I mean, in this game, not necessarily ever in my other games, but of Let's Play Land on Wars. But this has definitely been a couple of two turns that were. Look at that French defeat. We lost the same amount of men. I agree with that at all. French victory. Yeah, I'm gonna move him back. Crap. I got some more troops coming in. Wow. 82. And they're at 88. Oh my god. Not good. Jesus. That's pretty bad. We lost 4 national morale on that battle. Because they destroyed all of these units is why. When you destroy a unit, that gets you more national morale than actually casualties. And they completely and utterly destroyed this whole army. Holy shit. That's bad. I'm pretty sure I had moved them back. Allenby. Allenby's injured. Not the best of days. That's for sure. Okay. I think I'm going to end my episode 13 of my Let's Play To End All Wars. My name's Gilmer, and hopefully next time we'll have a little bit more fortune. Wow, it's going to be tough getting that back. And of course, we lost one to war weariness. It doesn't look like they lose any to war weariness. 25%, so that's moved back one. Greece is on. Greece has entered the war. So, as I said, they don't have a lot of troops. They have some, but not very many. They have some right here that are locked. They have this one formation that's a power of 196. So they have this one that's a power of 196 as well. So, not much going on other than Greece has joined the war. Western Entente has accepted Greece into its alliance. You gain control of drama and region drama from the rebels. It's because this happened. Let's look down here. Nothing going on. Let's look here. Nothing going on. Oh boy. I'm going to move back. Put him over here. I'm going to put him on going to put him also on comment. Maybe that'll help. That was a horrific loss. A complete army was completely destroyed. Wow. Alright. I'm going to save it. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching.